Hey, John, I want to do a little review of how I like to push up into a back bend in order to get all of the pieces working kind of like in a chain reaction. I think we've talked about this before, but I'm not sure, so I'm going to make this video for you, and then I'm also going to share this with other students that I think would benefit from the same information. So, do you remember, we do this a lot in the warm-ups and the back bend activation. We have this push and pull with the hamstrings. We want to start with that action when pushing up into a back bend. Okay, so we'll set up. First, think pulling, then you're going to squeeze your butt, push your hips up. You actually want to aim for your head to slide towards your heels and then press forward to the shoulders. Let me demonstrate and then we'll break it down even further. And then coming out the same way. So you'll see it's kind of like a waving action. What does that do? It allows our glutes to fire up first versus when I just press up and expect my body to understand everything to engage, it can be a little overwhelming, especially for the nervous system because we are dealing with back bends. So it's helpful to sequence it so that we can focus on one little thing at a time, and then all the pieces come together in the final wheel position, back bend wheel. I'll go slowly. First, hamstrings, glutes. Glutes are pressing up, hips are pressing up. And then, yes, I am going to address this because I just want to make sure that we're not pressing past where we need to for the shoulders. We really want our shoulders to be stable in back bends. So make sure that I'm not just pressing forward with all my might. Okay. I want to make sure I'm pressing down into the floor with the shoulders. My goal is not to get the chest as far forward as possible because then the shoulders kind of lose their stability. So make sure we're pressing down, squeezing the glutes, pressing the hips up. So everything's pressing down into the floor. We want a little bit of that external rotation in the shoulders. See if I can do this. Right. So when I press too far past, my arms start to go to this internally rotated position. No. We want to press almost like we're trying to turn our hands, our fingertips away from us. We don't actually want to be here, but that's the idea. Turning, you see how that sets my shoulders to external. Now they're stable. Now, now when I do want to work on transitions, let's say into handstand or kick over into bridge, I have stable shoulders to do that. Yes. Let me know if all that makes sense, and we'll go from there. Thanks for sharing your update. Again, it's really helpful to share these little updates along the way with me so that we can address little things like that and keep you moving in the correct direction.